All right, we're live with the Burning Wheel, and we're just gonna do Jared and I mini session. This is the first time I've done it exactly this way, but this is actually kind of cool. I like this. But okay, so we pick up with Alfons after the scream of that we ended the episode 11 with, and so we have it goes black. There's a scream, and then like where that ended the last episode, it's like the next episode it opens with that, like it's like the to be continued, and so it goes through that, and then it ends with that, and then whoop, comes back up, and did what happened? What we talked about happened.
So the second he closes the door, I scream like a little girl for dramatic effect.
So why would Alfons do that though?
For dramatic effect.
Well, so like for his friends, like in the other room.
Yeah.
So everybody heard that. That's great.
Yeah.
So maybe like, I don't know why I took a bite of my sandwich. I was hoping you would talk more. Maybe like at the end, like the close of the episode, the scream we heard was like actually like a manly scream, but then when we go to Alfons, it's actually not at all. It's just this really girly like scream.
It's muffled by the wall, so it sounds manly.
Uh-huh. But then we get the shot where like we're right on Alphons's face, and he makes that scream, and so it's very obvious to us.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Lydio, the Inquisitor who's leading you away, he just looks at you like, really? What? Are you really gonna act like that?
That was for their sake. I'm building up your credibility.
Right. He's like, what do you think we're going to do?
Torture me, maim me. Probably not my face or mouth, because you need that. Probably my midsection. Lacerations, burns, the such.
Right. And you have a problem with this?
I mean, I'd probably cry a lot.
Well, let's hope.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope.
I mean, I'm not super concerned because I have magic.
Mm-hmm. Do you say that out loud?
No! Caleb, that's my trump card.
Right. So yeah, he definitely just leads you away, and yeah, he totally leads you to torture
Okay,
chambers.
but as we're walking, I'm just like, I'm curious. This is literally the first and only time on this venture I've messed up. Whereas everyone else has messed up way more than I have. I'm just quite curious as to how this works. I mean, I guess I am better than everyone, so I should be held to a higher standard. But I mean, Cantarius is Connor, right?
Yeah.
Cantarius murdered an entire family with magical smoke, and then he went and assaulted the mayor of a city on nothing but blind rage and caused us bunches of trouble, which I, of course, talked our way out of course. I had to pick up after their mess. And I'm just curious as to how the system works. I've only messed up once on this venture.
I don't think he answers you. I think he just kind of like smiles and just keeps leading you down this corridor.
And it was all just for the gratification of people such as you and the church. But I mean, I'll take my lumps, I guess.
I'm gonna put the cat out of this room.
Can't recall. It's been a long time. What else have other people screwed up? Oh, and not to mention, some of them got the Abbey attacked, which I also managed to talk the way out of and save the Abbess. Huh. What else happened?
I'm just assuming that that Alfons is gonna rattle off all of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think he kind of looks at you just with like this almost pitying expression. He's just like, I know that you think that you fooled everyone with this show of piety that you've presented the masses, but I am not fooled. I know who you are, Alfons, and who you are is not someone who is loyal to the church. You are just someone who can be used, abused, and then tossed aside when we're done with you. You have no lasting value, and that's why I do not feel particularly troubled.
I mean, I already knew all of that. And I assumed that you knew all of that as well. I'm just saying, why try to fix what's not broken?
Maybe I just want to have some fun.
Oh, shucks.
and maybe I want to appease your friends, to make them more cooperative. If they think that you need punishment, I am happy to provide that punishment.
That's what the screen was for.
No, you're saying that I should just pretend to punish you?
Yeah, we could go have tea. I could get you some ladies. Is he a eunuch? Would I know if he's a eunuch?
Most clergymen aren't in Ceran.
Okay, good. And plus he's
really
an Inquisitor. That's the side branch. Okay. Go hit the town. Give you some secret information we found out that the others may have been withholding.
All right, persuasion check all the way, man. Like, that's pretty good too. Like,
that was all building up to that. If none of the other stuff worked, and then if I get tortured anyway, I still have multiple trump cards.
Open up the character sheet.
Okay.
So you have 7 in persuasion.
Tall tale telling.
What's the tall tale?
Bullcrap. All of this, isn't it? Isn't all of this basically a tall tale with tidbits of the truth thrown in to make it more believable?
What is a tall tale about it though? Like, would you not just do all of this with him if he, or do you not have any actual pieces of information that you want to pass on?
I mean, I do, but I also plan on sugarcoating it a little bit, making it more extravagant than it actually is.
Yeah, but like in what you've said, you have not offered any tall tale.
Oh, okay. I guess tall tale would be for after this.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. But yeah. Is conspicuous for more than one person, or can I use conspicuous with just him? Because I'm trying to gain his attention away from the whole lust for torture.
What do you mean by that?
Like, conspicuous is, drawing attention to yourself and away from something else. I'm doing it in a sense of he literally just wants to torture me, but I'm drawing his attention away from that.
See what you're saying.
Because I was just wondering if that was applicable, because that's different from persuasion.
Mm-hmm. No, I think it's still persuasion, because you're trying to convince him to do something for his own, to his benefit.
Okay, so just persuasion, bullcrap, and falsehood. And I can't really seduce him, so...
Yeah.
So yeah, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So I think the ob
2, 3
is going to be... The ob's gonna be 8.
8. Darn.
Yeah, because it's difficult.
Okay.
But this is the thing, like, all of these things would be virtually impossible for anyone else, but because Alfons is just very good at what he does...
Because I'm guessing we left out... They left out quite a bit, right?
What do you mean by that?
Like the master and the whole cult of the abbess and Min. So we left all that out, right?
Oh yeah, you definitely did. Yeah.
Yeah. And the fact that I have magic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's stuff that you definitely left out.
Okay. So he's not more excited about the information.
No.
Darn. Oh boy, that was the worst.
You got 3 6s though.
Yeah. 4.
So 4. And...
I don't know. This landed on the cord.
No.
That could be a 5.
No, it's pretty obviously a 1.
Darn. Oh, and I get 3s. I forgot.
Yeah, so you got 5 successes. You got 3. You can spend a fate and reroll it.
Spend fate. Yeah. Bye. I succeeded in 2. Oh.
You have 36 fate?
Yeah.
You're ridiculous, man.
Okay. That was a... Crap. I should have kept count. I got 2 successes right here. 7. Did the 3... Wait, did the 3 make it 5 or 6?
The 3 made it 5.
Oh, okay, then I failed by 1. Crap.
Oh, that stinks.
I'm sad. I'll throw on a persona. Boom, I succeed.
I'm so sorry.
I threw in a persona. I succeed. No, persona has to go at the beginning.
No, you had to do it at the beginning.
That
So you failed by 1?
A joke. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think there's a moment where he is very obviously tempted by it.
And the second I see his face like drop back to him, I'm just like, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm actually into this kind of stuff, so.
Wait, what did you say?
Like I'm actually kind of into this kind of stuff.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think he seems unfazed by that. I'm phased by it, but he's not phased by it. And he definitely. See, this is the thing. Now that you've told him that there's some pieces of information that like maybe he doesn't know, even though you say you're kidding.
Yeah.
He's like, all right.
Then I go, or am I kidding?
Yeah, because this is the thing. I think he, like, pretty straight off is like, all right, this is no longer torture for my enjoyment. This is going to be torture to get some information. Shucks. And he has a very high torture roll.
Yeah.
So torture. Let me open up his character sheet here.
And I'm guessing it's against my will, which is very low.
It really is. There we go. Lydio.
That's sad. I'm a sad boy. I was 1 away from success. I should have spent that persona at the beginning.
So torture. Yeah, the thing is actually within this situation, torture as a skill is used to get people to say what you want them to say, which is, I mean, that's legitimate torture. But he can fork in torture. He's gonna make an interrogation roll. To.
Oh wow, it's 6. Wonderful.
Yep.
Well.
And I believe interrogation is based off of will. So. Let's see here. Current will exponent of the person being interrogated plus any traits plus situational disadvantages, like if the victim has beliefs that prevent him from revealing what is being sought. I don't think you really do. So he's going to go ahead and fork in torture. Torture. Oh. I should have grabbed my laptop.
Can I use the essential discipline to numb my own pain?
You could, in theory, you can have that be a legitimate fork. So there's like an increase in ob, basically. Because yeah, if you were just constantly like trying to heal yourself, then yeah.
I mean,
the problem is
to the point where it's not noticeable.
Yeah, I feel like you're gonna have to roll an inconspicuous roll to make that a thing. Exactly. So I would probably recommend not doing that if you didn't want to. Yeah, because that would be kind of obvious if you did it too clumsily. Yeah, I guess it's just torture. So yeah, he forks in torture. 7 dice against 3.
I mean, at least I'll get some will rolls finally.
No, this isn't against.
I mean, like, doesn't my will go up? No.
That's why it's so hard to make will go up is because you very very rarely actually roll it.
I'm rolling against.
No, you aren't.
7, right?
No, it's against an ob 3.
Oh. Oh, well, he succeeds.
Yep. Yeah, so he got a 4 right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he. I mean, you tell him everything.
Everything?
Yeah, his intent was to get the information from you that you were hiding it from him.
So he got everything.
Anything that would be relevant. So I mean, he asks you, what are you hiding? What do I need to know? Like that, all that stuff. So what do you tell him?
I mean, I'd probably definitely keep out tiny bits, right? Am I able to do that?
I don't really... Well, okay, so interrogation... Using a peculiar logic, interrogators gain information from an unwilling subject. A successful interrogation means the victim character has given up the information the players are looking for. So he is looking for all the information you are hiding from him that you mentioned earlier. That's what he's looking for. So
well, to be fair, I wasn't going to ever mention this. So everything that I mentioned before.
And what were you not going to mention?
The fact that I got magic.
Okay,
that's literally the only thing that was
totally fine.
Yep,
okay. That's fine. That makes sense.
Yeah. And I tell it in the most incriminating way. Can I roll to make it super incriminating against certain other individuals? Tall tale telling.
What do you mean? What are you trying to incriminate?
Connor.
With what?
Making it seem like he was the one who convinced and or threatened everyone because he had magic smoke powers.
Who threatened everyone?
To keep quiet about certain things.
Oh, about the order and stuff like that. Okay.
And that he might, the Asian guy might have like secretly. And I keep the abyss out because I would have never mentioned the abyss. Mm-hmm. I would have painted her as the victim.
You know what? Roll will. Roll your will, and then if it's an ob 3. If you succeed on it, you have enough willpower to keep that in mind when you tell him these things. Otherwise, you just spill it involuntarily.
Would I be able to fork anything into this?
Yes, you can fork skills into it.
Okay. Because I'm trying to persuade him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's a falsehood, some of it. So that's another one. Bullcrap-wise, yes, no. Because I'm kind of bullcrapping my way through this.
No, I don't think so. I don't think.
I'll tall tale teller for 1. And I think that's all I have. Okay. I swear. I can't get 3 out of this. Okay. Oh, yeah. Plenty. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 6.
All right. Yeah. So you do that successfully. So
you know what? I'm going to spend a fate too.
Why?
To make it extra convincing. Will that not do anything?
No, I don't think so. I think I was fine with you just.
But will it make it extra super convincing?
Not really. No.
Can I make it? Can I make the ob harder by making him want to despise Connor?
So if you change your intent a little bit, yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah.
What would the ob go up to?
Well, what did you roll? 4
6
or 6?
Yeah.
You got a 6.
I got 6 without the fate I'm going to spend.
Right.
Because I doubt it would be.
The ob was 3, so like any other successes beyond this point. Yeah.
Okay. Boom.
1 success. Okay. Yeah. So.
And I'm just like, that's why he was being super.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he was just fooling you.
Okay, so I don't think he like despises Connor or anything like that, but he's definitely suspicious.
He's wary.
Yeah, he's like, all right, I could, because this is the thing, like he doesn't consider you a threat, right? He really doesn't. He does. Yeah. He now that you mention it though, he's like, all right, Cantarius might be. Right. You know, Cantarius is actually kind of a dangerous individual when you get down to it.
I'm fine with this because I'm low-key the most dangerous. One of the most. It's me and Dylan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, all right. So yeah, I mean, you're done. You're very bruised and scarred.
And then I whistle a very sharp, shrill whistle.
So I imagine you go back to your rooms or whatever.
Oh, I imagined I'd still be locked up.
No, he lets you go back to your rooms after.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like, all right, I'm done torturing you. Bye.
I high five him on my way out.
He doesn't.
A handshake?
No.
Pleasure working with you?
No. so like I feel like all of that happened just visually, where it was like
yeah, and at the end I'm just like,
yeah. Get out of my sight.
Does he like me anymore?
No. Oh. He's probably just thinking you're way more pathetic than he thought.
So I kind of want to talk to Nerani.
Okay, sure, yeah.
I'm just like, hey. Does she have any?
You just say hey?
I'm just like, hey, darling.
Hey, darling.
Yeah, she likes me, right?
I mean, yeah, but she's not on like a pet name basis with you.
Darling isn't a pet name, is it? It's a term of affection.
She's not on that basis with you either.
Well,
she's a goddess.
Oh.
This is the thing, like...
But the thing is, she's not used to that. She's used to the more formal crap, so she'd find this more endearing.
Maybe.
I mean, I'll roll seduction.
No.
Let me roll a seduction. Caleb,
the
that's
stakes
what it's
are not...
for.
No. The stakes are not high enough here. Like...
The stakes are so high.
No, because, again, this is like a one-word thing.
Okay.
It's just going to be completely up to her how she responds to that initially. So, yeah, she just kind of, like... she doesn't appear to you or whatever. She just talks to you in your mind. She says...
Well, if I figured she wouldn't take kindly to that, I probably wouldn't say it.
I mean, it sounded like you thought she would, so I think you say it.
Okay. Yeah.
But I mean, she just answers the question. She's like, "Darling."
I mean, kind of like you, so.
Well, yes, I'm sure many men like me. There's just no response.
I'm just like. So, yeah, kind of got this thing in my brain. I could kind of use your help. I'd really appreciate it. I'd owe you one.
This thing in your brain. You mean your stupidity?
Stupidity?
I'm just teasing.
Okay, I was about...
it was too easy.
You slay me.
Oh, don't flatter yourself. I find lots of men attractive. That doesn't mean that I will lay my life down for them.
Oh, we'll get there. But I never want you to lay your life for me. It's too valuable.
You know, sometimes you want to make me want to throw up in my mouth.
It's part of the charm, my dear.
Part of the charm, yes. Definitely. That's what I was thinking, too. Yes.
I don't actually do that. That's low-key in my brain.
Yeah.
She's playing hard to get, that means it's working.
We don't have Norse gods in here, low-key.
Oh, man. That was funny.
No, it wasn't. You really wasn't.
I enjoyed it.
But yeah.
Okay, so... kind of have a curse inside my head. Could you possibly help me with that?
A curse. You're referring to the Crow Inquisitor curse? I'm familiar with it.
Yeah.
You expect me?
I don't expect anything of you. I'm asking as a humble servant and someone who legitimately cares about you and wants to live long enough to be able to return all of the favors you've granted me thus far.
Persuasion.
I think that's more of a seduction, but either way, it's
You
the
do
same.
either one, yeah.
Either way, I'm going to fork the other into one.
Okay.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no!
No, I should probably mark these tests.
4,
You made a
6, 7. Okay, so 1, 2,
How many dice did you roll for the will?
7. There's no routine for will, is there?
No.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think it was routine though.
It was probably routine.
Yeah. So then you did a persuasion test, and it was against
8, 9.
it was against 8, and you had how many dice?
Probably more than what it was.
You had 10 dice, I think.
Because I forked.
It's a difficult test.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, for persuasion. So you
I
need...
actually needed that. I literally need one more difficult. Oh my gosh, and then I'll have 8.
Wow.
That's
ridiculous.
You know what? What's the ob gonna be on this?
The ob on this?
You know, I actually probably won't be that high.
Because you're just trying to persuade her that you... Oh, right. 'Cause no, this is trying to persuade her to take it out.
Yeah, I mean, but she likes me already, and I've been rather entertaining, at least I'd like to think.
I want to say 10.
10?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
This is kind of a big favor to ask.
Okay.
This is kind of a very complex magical thing.
Okay, so... Where do we count these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for that, and then 2 for persuasion / seduction, whichever one I'm going to use. And then, I mean, kind of falsehood.
Now you actually, what are you lying about?
Like, how I'm super, super dedicated and devoted to her every
Okay.
whim. And that would, that was falsehood.
Mm-hmm.
Tell her, because that's basically what that is. And Crap, what's the other one I have?
Bullcrap boys?
Yeah. I'm kind of bullcrapping my way through an interaction with a god. And you know what? I'm definitely gonna make the seduction, and I'll use. Wait, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 12. Okay. Can I spend a fate beforehand to do something? No? Okay. I have 7 persona. Screw it. I'm using 7.
What?
Yeah. I want this out of my head.
Holy crap, man.
6. I'll just save the deed for when I want her to actually fall in love with me. Okay, so...
Wow.
I already rolled that 6.
No,
so.
no, you didn't.
Darn.
If you fail this roll, I will die laughing.
It's like almost statistically impossible. Well, I'm keeping both of those. 5 and this was a 6.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, I think you succeeded.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, that was a 6. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, and this was a seduction, so I want her to kind of swoon at my advances as well. And I'm gonna, may as well just re-roll all of these. That's 4.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, and I get to roll another one. Boom. So +2. So
How many dice did you roll for that?
all of these.
How many? I'm just curious.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 18.
Wow.
Yeah. So 18. Was it 17 or 18 total? Crap. You made me lose count.
I think you said 18.
Okay, so 18. Does she swoon at my request a little bit? Blush at least? Maybe not swoon. Blush a little bit.
No, she doesn't.
That was 8 over the requirement.
No, yeah, it's. I think what it is, because again you're persuading her.
No, that was seduction.
What? Oh, that was seduction. You rolled seduction.
That was definitely seduction.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't spend the persona on that, because I wanna white shade my seduction.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't think it's like a swoon exactly.
Oh yeah, like a blush.
No, it's not a blush either. It's a flirty like. Okay. So that's how this is going to be. And I think she offers you a condition. She says, you remember your friend Theo?
Yeah.
Will you agree to something for me?
I mean, as long as it's not violence, because I'm kind of not fighting.
No, I understand that, because you're
my talent lies
you're much
all
more
up here.
You're much more petite than the Theo was, which is both endearing and a little pathetic at the same time, but mostly endearing.
I mean, I got this far without brute physical barbarism.
Yes. As the goddess of marriage, I understand finesse. As the goddess of water, I understand it more. Oh my gosh. So much.
It's so weird talking to you.
I know, yeah.
I don't like it.
Okay,
Where's
so...
Jerica?
Oh dear.
Just give her a script.
No.
It'll be so much easier.
No. But I think what it's along the lines is if you agree to serve me like Theo did, not in the go kill people for me way, but when I have a request, you accept.
I mean, I would have done that already.
But I'm requesting an oath. A very binding oath.
How long does this oath last?
Until you're dead.
Ooh. Or until... Let's put another condition. The oath lasts until either I die or you fall for me.
Oh. She says, I accept.
Yes! I'm getting out of it.
And she says, the conditions are this. I ask you to do something, you do it for me. I won't ask you to commit brute violence, as I understand that is not your strong suit, and it would most likely end in your death. But anything else, you do it. No questions asked. No ifs, ands, or buts. You serve me. Undying devotion to me. And you won't die from a little bug in your head.
So she's taking it out completely, not just...
Taking it out completely.
Okay. I'm just like, so I get to talk to you more as well?
I suppose that would be part of the arrangement, wouldn't it?
Deal.
And immediately you just feel it lifted.
Yes. So will the Inquisitors know?
No. Well, I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. I'm not actually sure.
Because we should figure this out now, because this will drastically change everything I'm going to do. Because, like...
Yeah, I don't think they'll know.
Be positive.
I don't think they'll know until they try to kill one of you, or, like, reach out to tentatively tug on the thing.
Okay.
I don't think that's something they normally do. And it wouldn't just be a sense of, oh, I try to kill you and you don't die. It's like, I try to pull on this string and I realize it's not there anymore.
Okay.
It would, yeah, it's only if they try to manipulate the string would it become evident to them.
Okay.
I think she tells you as much. But yeah, so narratively I'm allowing this because I'm having her give you another pact, and so you still have something binding you. Mm-hmm. But because again, taking it away just right away with no real consequences would kind of be unfair to everyone else in the game. But I like the way this is going.
This is much more favorable for me.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Oh, I want to heal myself, by the way.
Make a roll.
Okay. Oh, so are we gonna do the thing where I was actively healing all the other people? Get some extra rolls, huh?
No.
Oh, because that's totally what it would have been.
Doesn't make any sense. No.
It makes total sense. Because like the whole training thing makes sense because that wasn't like an active thing, but this was me actively trying to save people's life in the heat of the moment.
No, it functions the same way.
That's sad.
Narratively.
Okay. Oh, I failed all of them.
Oh, so yeah, you're still in very much a lot of pain.
That's sad. Okay. I think that interaction makes the 20 go down to 19. To her falling for me.
Maybe.
Yes! I mean, as I've proven, I can get that high. Once I get that deed point, that'll 18 times 2, that is 36. 46. 36. Yeah. Right? That's... Because the deed point doubles your dice. So I'd have 36 dice to roll.
Would be a lot of dice.
Connor would still somehow manage to fail it.
Probably.
Yeah, you only need 10... Oh, 36. I'm close. It's always funny. He always gets like... Just like, yeah, this is there's no... Oh, I got a 1.
Mm-hmm.
It's horrible.
So, do you go back to your rooms then?
Ooh, you know what? Let's go back a little bit.
Okay.
In the middle of the bargain. Could I bargain for David's string too?
What would have been the argument for it?
I mean, he's my devoted brother, and what else do I have to offer her, Caleb?
I don't know. You kind of just offered her your everything.
Yeah. I can't offer to be her husband because she'd probably just smack me or kill me. I mean, so I'm like, so my brother is also bound by this curse. Mm-hmm. Would you consider lifting it from him as well? and I sound a little bit more... what's the word? Morse is a word, right?
Remorseful.
I mean, it's not really remorse because... Horse, yeah. A little, like, downtrodden.
Like your voice cracks.
Yeah. Morose.
Morose. That's
there
the
we
word.
go.
Yep. I mean, she asked you what's in it for me. Why would I care? Something. You know, I don't have unlimited energy, you know. These things are costing me something.
I don't know. Crap.
You played your cards too soon.
The next... Okay. David's obviously part... I mean, Dylan. Dylan's obviously part of this whole Keys prophecy thing.
Mm-hmm.
I will get you one of those stones.
Oh, one of the artifacts. You actually have the orb still.
Oh, yeah. I'll give you... Yeah, I offer her the orb.
You offer her the orb?
I mean, will that take my magic away?
No, I wouldn't take magic away because it wasn't the orb that did it necessarily. It was the dramatic change that happened.
Because, like, what does the orb do?
You don't know.
Can I roll a
magic artifacts wise?
Yeah. Okay, well, I ask her what the orb does.
You offer it to her first, though.
Okay, yeah.
If you offer it to her,
yeah,
she says yes.
Okay.
I love this.
Yeah.
Like, this is perfect for this story.
Yeah. I freely give this to you if you take the curse off of Dylan as well.
It's done.
Okay.
See, okay, so let's just consider the magnitude of the change to the story that just happened.
Can I get a deeds point now? I gave up a super magic powerful artifact for Dylan, who's been mistreating me this entire time. And come on. I literally got tortured.
This is the best argument I've heard for a deeds point the entire
game.
And
not to mention, like, Dylan was one of the main people who argued for keeping a bunch of the stuff secret, and I purposely diverted everything away from Dylan and my uncle, for that fact, to Cantarius, who I think is, you know, kind of evil because he basically murdered my possible daughter. But yeah, like...
Okay, explain to me the arc that Alfons has gone through. Why has he all of a sudden decided that he's not going to be a complete jerk to everyone, and he actually cares about Dylan?
For one, you know, I kind of just killed lots of people, and just, like, over the course of this venture, just seeing the folly of my ways and people constantly getting hurt, and my possible daughter, that I think maybe my daughter is dead. Mm-hmm. And then me actually trying to do something good got tons of innocent people killed. Even though he's not showing, like, purposely not showing it, he's like a wreck inside. He's just like, and even though, like, I'm just like, I mean, this is really all I have left is my broken family who hates me and wants to sleep, and the other one wants to sleep with me. Mm-hmm. And Sergio, of course. Sergio's not bound by the thing, right?
Nope.
Okay, good. Because if I'd known that, I would have argued for him as well.
No, he's not.
And also with what he's thinking of possibly doing next. Like, this would be a good, like, farewell for what I might be doing.
Wait, Dylan?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I'm thinking... my character's considering leaving at this point. Yeah.
Okay. Would Alfons... Like, would you legitimately just have Alfons leave the game? And make a different character?
Ooh, I didn't think of that. I don't know.
Because I would be fine with, like, continuing to play Alfons, like, mini-session-wise or whatever, if you did want to make a different character. That's totally an option.
Because I love playing Alfons so much.
You too, yeah.
He's probably... He and Marcos are, like, the most fun I have playing characters. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Because he... Like, there are two main things he wants to do right now.
So I feel... let's keep Alfons.
Okay.
Let's have him stay around at least till the end of the arc.
Okay.
Like, because I feel like we need to get more of an more of an arc out of his character before it's completely finished.
Because, like, I was thinking that I wouldn't be actively participating in what they're doing, but, like, in the side, like, tugging on strings.
Right. I think we should keep it, because the thing, I don't think Alfons would play his hand right away. You know, he would probably just keep going along with stuff until he found the perfect.
Yeah, and that's why I said he was thinking, because I myself still haven't decided, because I could see it possibly going either way, but like he's just like, I mean, and part of me deep down who like really doesn't want to admit it, and he hates the fact, kind of admires Dellen, and that's why he's always just like, I'm gonna beat him. But not, like in this moment, I'm just like. I realize that the adoration is there, and even though he's been treating me like garbage, it's kind of my fault. And whatnot.
Take a deeds point.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Yeah, take a deeds point. That was...
Alright, do you want to add it? You have the thingy thing.
Yeah. And you spent all of your persona, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It only took 7 persona and however many fate I spent.
That's a minus. There you go.
There we go.
What in the world?
What?
Who is that?
Is someone watching us?
Be careful of the guy next to you. He is a victim of his ego, and the only reason to spend time with him is growing. He has the opportunity to grow if you do, but he won't if you don't. Shine through him. What is happening? Who is that person?
What?
That's one of the creepiest things I've ever seen.
Mum Oos Throne. Oh.
Hello.
Hi.
So you can double your dice or re-roll all failed dice.
Yep. All I have to do is build up my persona. I'm pretty sure I got persona just now, too.
Well, let's look.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I didn't gain Nerani's devotion, but
Yeah,
I'm much closer to that. I don't need more fate.
And you broke the Inquisitor spell. So, yes! Persona. Yep.
I think I surpassed Dallin, though. Like, in my mind... I don't... Like,
okay, so my question is it a surpassing Dellen the way that, oh yeah, I'm better than him, or...
No, but as in a... Like, we've been having this feud for so long, but now I'm like... I've outgrown it before him, and... become the bigger man in at least this regard. Maybe not in, like, stark maturity and seriousness, but like... in our familial bond and whatnot. Maybe not in the way that he set out to do it, but in his mind, he's just like, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, see... Okay, so we need to think about, again, the monumental change that has occurred in the story, because several things have just happened. I'm gonna write down your stuff real quick.
I hope Connor's still up.
I think
I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm just going to say, got a deeds point, spent 7 persona.
So a couple things just happened. One, I mean, you don't have the Inquisitor's curse on you anymore, and so you're free to go and do literally anything because they can't just immediately kill you. Of course, you have to worry about them actually just trying to kill you. But again, like. The bargain made with Nerani now gives me a whole new set of options to play with narratively. And it doesn't just completely free you up to do whatever you want. You still have its restrictions, which makes it interesting. Also, I feel like that taking the string off of Dellen was definitely the best move you could have made, because if you tell him that... Okay, so are you planning on telling him it?
Not this moment, because if I do, like, me knowing him, he's going to do something very drastic.
Yeah.
And I don't want to play my hand too early. And the fact he still hasn't had that conversation with
Impina yet.
Impina. And I'm just like, hey, you don't have that thing anymore. Stab, I'm dead. Oh, crap.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I forgot that's the only thing keeping him from killing you, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting to see how that goes off. Whether or not you could convince him that you are a good person, even without the having to play that card, that would be very interesting. If you just convince him normally, and then you're like, and also this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm thinking about what would happen if you guys reconcile. Like, what a force to reckon with you two would be. That'd be very interesting.
Mm-hmm. I also want to do a little, what's it called? Little planning just in case. I need to find Tiddlywinks first.
Okay. So you whistle for Tiddlywinks?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tiddlywinks. I mean, I think Tiddlywinks has been looking for you. He smelled you. And
yeah.
So, yeah, you're like kind of like thinking all this stuff over. So Nerani is left and you're in your room or whatever. Maybe you like take a bath to kind of like soak your wounds. And then, Tiddlywinks just appears. Like, you just hear this patter of feet and he's just like... His little red panda just peeks over.
Like, Tiddlywinks!
And he like nuzzles against your cheek.
We're just like, oh yes, Tiddlywinks. It's been so long. I love you. I miss you so much.
I don't know. What does red panda sound like?
I'm guessing like that, but I don't know. I'm guessing like small mammals.
But yeah, he just like squeaks at you.
Like, okay, he has advanced intelligence though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Enough to put laxatives in soup, so I'm just like, Tiddlywinks, we got some planning to do. Put the wheel in motion.
And I think he like twirls around, like kind of like chasing his tail almost, but like an excited little dance.
Yeah. Okay, so what I do is I write a note out to Dellen. I'm just like, if anything happens, I need you to hide this in your little panda hidey hole. And if anything happens to me, I need you to get this to Dellen. And I write down basically everything that just happened. And I also...
Okay, if I hadn't given you the deeds point before, that would have earned a deeds point, I think.
Okay. Can I get a second deeds point?
No.
Okay. And now for the potential second deeds point I'll be getting tonight, I go and talk to Ipina. Because I'm also going to leave a note with her as well, to possibly give to Dellen. In case something happens to both Tiddlywinks and I.
Okay.
But yeah.
Say it again?
I'm going to talk to Ipina and, try and get things straightened out, and then give her like the same note I gave to Tiddlywinks. I'm just like, if anything happens to me, I need you to get this to Dellen and whatnot.
Okay.
That'll probably be at the end.
All right.
So
yeah, what do you do next?
Would this be after or before David talked to her?
Probably after, because I think, we probably just end then here before we do that, because we'll have to make sure that Dellen has this conversation.
Because there's a whole bunch of stuff I want to set into motion afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no, I guess I could. I guess I could do.
So I think maybe like go towards her quarters, but then you.
Yeah, and then I'm just like.
Yeah, you're like.
I want to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm like and plus I'm just like I kind of want to put it off.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think like if it's a TV show, we just see you like walking down this corridor, and maybe like we like get these flashback things, not of the visuals, but like the tinkle of laughter and like the memories from your childhood and from later of like memories down this hallway, and then you get to this point where like and you hear her voice in your mind, and then you hear her voice in real life, and you realize that you're about to just go like right there, and then Dellen's talking to her, and then you're like, no, I can't, and then you just walk out.
And now for the other half of what I want to do.
Okay.
What time is it? Screw into bed. Do you have work tomorrow?
No.
Oh, okay. I'll keep you all night then.
Okay.
So I need to go find my outlaw friend lady.
All right.
And there's so much I need to do. Oh man.
Let's actually take a break.
Okay.
Before we do that, like we would normally do.
Yeah.
And we'll come back and figure that stuff out.
Okay. I need a little. I also want to talk to. He's probably in bed. Does he work early in the morning?
I don't. No, he works later at night. So.
I'm gonna go tell him.